experience with the revolution to pleasure. So I am pleasure, I guess. No, I am happy.
Pleased.
Pleased. Okay, thanks.
Jullie ook wel pleasure hoor, maar daar willen we niks van weten.
So, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary people, fuck the police and give it up for the Kosmonaut!
Hello. Well, this is my first. A couple of nights ago, I read at the International Women's Day open mic at the Verrekijker, but this is actually my first official reading here in the Netherlands, and I'm really happy to be here. I want to thank Charlie for inviting me. I'm going to read one piece. It's a bit long. It's from my screenplay I wrote called The God of Earth. And it's a satire about monotheism. And I'll just give you, before I get into, because this, what I'm going to read is a little bit later. But in it, God is typical. He's kind of oppressive, authoritarian. Lucifer is in it, and Lucifer is the former British Prime Minister of Blair. So Lucifer kind of lures young poet into hell, and then God insists that he goes to heaven. So it's kind of satire. And then eventually he goes to Gabon in Africa, and that's where things kind of get a bit psychedelic. Warning. Warning. So I know this is a safe space, but I didn't really see anything about safe space for those that believe in God, or those that are Satanists. So,
I'm a redhead.
So if you believe in God or you're a Satanist, you might be offended.
Bring it on.
So there's a community ceremony in central Gabon. Pierre, a 19-year-old from the community, escorts young poet, whom, being from New York, is taking ibogaine for the first time. Ibogaine is an indigenous plant of the region and is a psychotropic plant for a method of transcendence. It is nightfall. A group of 14 women and men are playing drums. 7 women are dancing, chanting, and shrieking. Young poet has already taken ibogaine. His eyes are glassy. He shivers and is drenched in sweat. Pierre holds a bowl of water to young poet's mouth. Young poet takes a swallow and goes through a bout of gagging. He lies on his back. Daylight. Young poet walks through the forest. Plants and flowers sway and animate in time to an African bass beat. His face distorts. He flies above the trees. Next, young poet's back on the ground, walking again. A duplicate of him follows him exactly 7 steps. Young poet turns around and sees his duplicate. The duplicate mimics his motions and also turns around. Young poet steps forward with his right foot. The duplicate does the same. Young poet runs towards the duplicate. The duplicate turns and runs as well, always exactly 7 steps ahead. Young poet and his duplicate dance with each other 7 steps away. Nightfall again. Young poet wakes up. Pierre observes him. Pierre, is everything all right, sir? Young poet, everything's brilliant, brilliant. I am completely at ease with myself. I never want to leave. Pierre approaches with a bowl. Some water, sir. Young poet takes a few steps, smacks his lips, stands up. The forest in the night, where there is little light. The stars smile unobscured, the ills of the world are cured, where emptiness is banished and all fears vanquished. I feel the water inside me, an ocean, a lake, a river into seas. The body, its features complicated, a supreme being to contemplate. Pierre smiles bemused. Sir, your words have lost their sharpness, because now they are harmless. Oh, you are full of beauty and awe. In peace and beauty the world I saw. Your gift of rhyme is divine. Hey, look up there. See how my home bare soul shine. Is that your home up there? Yes, just go up through the air. Through the skies I love to stare. When God of earth tells me not, then around his order I must plot. The devil is tolerant and devout. Why did ever God cast him out? On this planet where all abounds, from the moon and space there are no sounds. Their soul with my people is home. On earth or airstrip I am alone. Comprehension of human affairs I lack. Further alienated here cause I'm black. Little unity and values in common. From my planet their soul leaves me longing. My real name is Smirt. I'm a major rank, it's on my shirt. Intelligence agent to help my tribe. Evacuate in freedom by my side. On earth there is no room for us. Repatriation to their soul a must. Sir, you're not one of us, are you? Is that clear? Yes, it's absolutely true. Who are your people? What race do you represent? I travel lightly throughout space, my head my only tent. My people, my race on earth are unknown. Never have I met any Versolians, on earth they are not shown. I know there are others like myself, 50,000 or so enslaved on earth in cuffs, ignorant of their identity and consciousness, but secretly longing for their unknown original nest. I must find my lost race, identify to them their home in space. I must make myself visible to them, for my words are a responsible hymn. They should all drink ibogaine tea to give them the ability to see. He passes out. Young poet stands in a hazy void. He looks and sees a giant African man. It is Omono, the Yoruban god of creation. He is dressed in a purple tunic, standing proud as a warrior. He looks down upon young poet. Omono, I can see that you are Anglo-Saxon. You appear as human, but your spirit is not. I have waited to see you here on your mission. I want to know what is it you plot. Oh, your greatness, my sir, is most impressive. In all my years for you I've longed to live. My name is Smirt, a representative of their soul, though I must confess, from earth comes my soul. Are you not a poet bee, a visionary with the ability to see, on the quest for the mystery of earth? Welcome, dear guests, into my hearth. I am the original and true God of this planet. You search for the truth, and now have found it. You know, I've always wondered why I came on earth. I've always wondered why on earth I came as a black, to wear this tedious burden upon my back. It is true we represent the first people on this planet. It is a lie. We are not cursed. I have a question for you, answer if you can. Who on earth is like me in the form of a human? Of the elder Versolians you have met? If so, tell who, where, and how to connect. Your great and proud race can be found on every land on the ground. You are the first to ever perceive my existence, a feat I would never conceive. Alone you are not on this rock with your race. Look not to space nor to your mind, but in the most obscure place. Your race is here to present as gifts, esoteric and spiritual mastery to uplift earth humans out of their ignorance, to pursue a philosophical and enlightened bliss. From the Sudan down to the Southern Cape, from northern and southern poles to Arctic and tropical landscapes, your race toils under too much duress, not knowing the causes of their distress. They are the outcasts and misunderstood misfits, artists, poets, visionaries, all lost in the mist of other worlds and splendors of imagination, knowing vaguely that death is not their destination. Immortality sleeps deep, 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 and one day into space you will all make the leap. You, my good sir, speak a mouthful. Articulate, clear, powerful too. It is a great honor to meet you, filling me with clues. But what next? Do tell what I must do, for surely we are not through. How can I reach my beloved folk? For how do I fertilize the yoke, the seed to blossom my mighty nation, to manifest my fancy, to drive my inclination? No more fantasies, no more wishes, time for action, away the glitches. You are too eager and fast, young one. Patience and diligence in your game is won. First, you must settle your accounts with the one who calls himself God of earth, who oppressed everyone. You must denounce his treacherous ways. But caution, let not Lucifer make you sway to his kingdom of deception. Cast both out of your perception. Very well I understand what you mean. Your wisdom and insight I have seen. I'm not a slave to the beliefs of this world. Fuck God and Satan and all they unfurl. I am free and also a God, merit of rare soul and very proud. My message to the solar system I send out loud. Very good. Go now back to your star. Tell your gods who you are. I give to you all my blessings. I hope Ibogaine has given you the lessons. I, Omino, am the creator of this existence. Go forth in success with your resistance. Thank you.